my channel. Today we're going to be doing my September reset. It's kind of a new video I've decided I want to try and start doing every month. I took inspiration from Katie is Reading, her channel. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that, but I absolutely love her. So I took inspiration from like the monthly reset videos she does. In this video, I'm pretty much just going to be decorating for fall just a little bit, showing you my journal spreads for the month that I will plan out, and then also going over my monthly TBR for September. I'm super excited, so let's go on and get into it. Guys, I'm popping in because I have some cute little updates in terms of fall decorations. I went out today and I wanted to see like what the craft store had, and they had some cute stuff, but it wasn't anything I was like too crazy about. Plus the prices were a little bit overpriced in my opinion, even on sale. Like for what they were and like the quality, I was like just not crazy about them. But I did get a couple things. I found this cute little ghosty friend. I can't wait to put him on my bookshelf somewhere. Oh, he's so cute. I wish he lit up, but I still think he's adorable. He's just like a ceramic ghost. And then I found this like sticker sheet, and it has a ton of different types of stickers. So I can't wait to use these in my journal. I just think they're so cute. They were both on sale, so that was pretty good. I stopped at Target and I ended up finding the like pumpkin spice creamer from the brand that I use, which I was so happy about because I genuinely thought it was going to be sold out everywhere, so that was a surprise. But then I went to Half Price Books because they were having a like 20% off sale, and I didn't find that much. I thought I would find a lot more of the stuff that I was like looking for, like the books I really wanted to get right now. But I didn't, but I did find some things that I have been thinking about. So I picked up a copy of Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, and I like this copy because it's like smaller and more like travel size, so it's easier to take with me. And I've just always liked the look of like the Penguin Little Classics, or like this collection of them. So the font is like really small, but like I'm okay with that. I just didn't want like a big clunky copy, so happy to have this. And then I found a copy of Shady Hollow by Juno Black. This is a cozy murder mystery, which seems like really contradictory. Like, how can it be like a cozy murder mystery? But it's set in a small town and all of the characters are animals and they live together in this small town, which sounds super cute. And I'm pretty sure it takes place in the fall. Maybe not, I might be mistaken, but it's just super cute. I love the cover of this. And I've heard good things about this. I feel like it'll just be a fun little read, like nothing too crazy. But I just saw it and I was like, I'll get it, you know. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the B-roll of me decorating my room just a little bit for fall. I'm hesitating to put more up because as we go through September and like get into October, I'll definitely like decorate more, especially for Halloween. But I feel like what I've got now is like a good amount of fall decorations. I'd like to get some leaves, like whether it's like regular ivy leaves like the garlands or like autumn color leaves. I think it'd be really cool to get some of those and hang them on the top part of my ceiling that's kind of like a ledge, not exactly a ledge, but like it hangs over. Like my ceiling isn't just one level, if that makes sense at all. Anyways, I think it'd be cool to like hang some leaves from there. I don't really know. I'll have to test it out. But yeah, I'm super happy. I'm obsessed with like the pumpkin, like jack-o'-lantern decorations. It's so cute and atmospheric, and like the candles. I love them so much. So yeah, I have some ambitious plans for September. I will be in school, so that will not be fun to like balance, but I'm trying to work out my routine right now and like figure out what will work best for me with reading and everything and with the channel. So I'm gonna like have to experiment a bit. Like this whole video is kind of an experiment for me, but I just think that makes it more fun to just try and challenge myself a bit with my current routine. I think I've been doing really good. So yeah, I have a lot of goals for this month. I'd like to read the books I have on my TBR, obviously, which I will get into. And then I also have started crocheting, so I'd like to crochet more. This is the start of what I hope will be a scarf. I'm not really too sure, but we'll see how that goes. I'd just like to keep practicing. You know, I'm not very good right now, but I think it would be fun to, you know, listen to an audiobook or watch a scary movie while crocheting. I don't know. It's just something I want to practice and like get better at. Obviously, I'll be doing a lot of reading, at least I hope so, and then, you know, schoolwork, but that's kind of boring, so I won't talk about that. Obviously, I want to continue journaling because it's my like creative outlet. I love journaling and also editing videos. I love editing videos, so I hope to do more of that as well. Okay, so now that you've seen me plan out my journal and out my fall TBR spread, I think it looks so good. I'm so proud of how this turned out. I really like it. And I really don't think I'll get to all the books on my fall TBR. A whole separate video of me going through each book that I hope to read, like in September, October, November. So you'll see that in depth soon. But yeah, I don't think I'll get to all of them. I've left a lot of open space. Who knows what's gonna happen, but the ones I've like written down are definitely my like top hopefuls. We'll cross our fingers that I get to most of them. I won't say all of them, but most of them. And then my little 5-star predictions page. I didn't put too many just because I don't want to have too many like expectations for all of these. I think I'll enjoy a lot of the ones on this list, but I mainly just put the ones that I already have predicted will be 5-star reads, so nothing too crazy there. And I also wanted to talk about my spreads for the Magical Readathon that is now taking place in September instead of August. The like autumn equinox thing for the Magical Readathon was supposed to be in August, but now it's taking place in September. So I'm really excited for that. I hope it goes well with my school schedule and everything because I am really, really busy, but I'm gonna try and make it work. So this is the spread I have. I do need to update this because I did plan to be an LDA excavationist for my profession, which basically means that I am trying to aim to get grades in these classes to get this career in this world. It's all fictional, it's all for fun. You can go watch like my other videos that I talked about it, or just check out the whole channel that does it. I'll link it below if you want to go watch that if you're interested. So anyways, I have to read a certain amount of books based on these prompts to aim to get this profession. However, I've changed because I'm actually going to aim to be an herbologist instead of an LD excavationist, because if I was being an excavationist, I would have to read 5 books throughout the month, which I think is manageable, but I'm trying to play it safe. So I've switched to herbologist, which only requires 4 books read during the month. And you know, that's kind of lowballing it. Like I feel like if I really tried, I could definitely do 5 or more, but I just don't want to stress myself out with like the schoolwork I'll have to, because thankfully I don't have to read any full novels, at least not yet, like for my classes, but I do have a lot of readings in general. And obviously just like other schoolwork, other commitments, so I just don't want to stress myself out with one or the other more than I have to. I'm trying to find that balance. So I switched to herbologist, so let me run through the prompts that I will have to read for the books. So the subjects for the herbologist career that I will need to get grades in is alchemy and restoration. So I have to get the grade of qualified in each of those subjects, which basically means I have to read 2 books per subject. So for alchemy, I would have to get a grade of O, which stands for ordinary. The prompt for that is read that will make you emotional. And the book I've chosen for this is Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. Obviously, I love Strange the Dreamer. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that about me. And I did not get to this in August, unfortunately, so I'm really, really wanting to get to it in September. I really hope I can, and I don't really think this will make me, like, cry necessarily. Never say never, but I don't typically cry at books, so I don't really foresee myself doing that. However, I do think I will get emotional over this because it is the last book in this world with these characters, and obviously Strange the Dreamer is my favorite book, so I think I'm just gonna be sad to say goodbye. And obviously I don't know what happens, so something really sad could happen and I definitely could cry at this. I'm not saying like I absolutely won't, but I just think out of all the books that I have to read still, this is the one that's going to make me the most emotional. I think even if I were to choose like a sad book, I still think this would make me more emotional than that book. So yeah, I'm really excited to get to this. This is definitely a priority, but I'm also just trying to work up the motivation, I guess, to get over my fear of reading this and just my like, you know, refusal to be done with it. Okay, and then for the Q grade, the prompt is book that went traditional after being self-published. I am kind of cheating for this one because technically I won't be fully reading this book in September. I have started it in August and I just haven't finished it yet. So technically I'm cheating because I'm not reading the whole book during the month of September. But that book is Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling. I've just been reading this very, very slowly, especially with starting school. I haven't had as much time to like really commit to this. I'm still trying to read it as much as possible, but I only got up to page 135. So I will count this for this prompt because this was self-published and it is being traditionally published and is coming out on September 17th. So I really want to finish it before then. It basically follows this princess named Elowen, kind of created her own kingdom essentially, because she has these bonds with 5 dragons, and her father, who is the king of the kingdom she was previously in, kind of banished her because her bond was getting too powerful and she was getting too powerful after this prophecy. And so now she is teaming up with a group of people, basically the enemy kingdom to her father's kingdom, to try and get back her dragons and take revenge on her father essentially. And so far it's super duper good. I love the group that's been formed. I love the world. I love the like relationship that we're being like teased at, that I see it's building. It's so good so far. I'm really excited to continue this and especially take it to the dragons because I love me some dragons. So those are 2 out of the 4 books that I will need to read for the Magical Readathon. Now let's get into the second 2 that will cover the restoration subject. So for the grade of O, I will need to read a book with the night sky on the cover. And I have chosen A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness for this prompt because the cover has a beautiful night sky on it, if you can see that. At least I hope you can. I'm not super familiar with the plot of this. I just know it follows the main character named Diana. I'm not sure if she is a witch or not, or if it's just the title that's misleading me, but I know it has something to do with like this ancient manuscript that is unearthed and then it all kind of goes to shit. So I'm really excited to get into this. I've heard the series is really popular, especially because it has like a TV show, and I got sent the 5th book in the series. So I've been wanting to start the 1st book to hopefully work my way up to that one because I really want to read it. So hopefully I like this. I've also requested the audiobook from the library just in case I want to listen to it, because I feel like out of all the ones I have on this TBR, this is the one I would want to listen to the most. And it's also, I feel like, gonna be the most dense out of all of these because it's more like history based, like not factual history, but more like fictional history. Like I feel like this book will have a lot of lore and a lot of world building in a different way that Fear of the Flames or Muse of Nightmares has, which is not a bad thing, but I just feel like that might be easier to digest through audiobook. So either way, I'm super pumped for this and I really hope I like it so I can continue the series. Okay, and then the last book on this TBR for September, I can't believe it's only 4 books. Hopefully I get to all of them because I feel like sometimes I set super ambitious TBRs and I read all of them, and then sometimes I set super small TBRs and I don't even read one, or I'll just only read one. So I cannot tell you how this month is gonna go. For the restoration subject for the grade of Q qualified, the prompt is a poisonous plant on the cover in the title, and I feel like you could probably guess what this is going to be because I feel like it's the only book that fulfills this, is Belladonna by Adeline Grace. The title obviously is Belladonna, and I guess that is the plant of Belladonna. I guess it would be like a berry or something. I don't really know. I don't know anything about the actual plant Belladonna. I just know about this book. It follows the main character named Signa, and I know it is like a gothic kind of fantasy. It takes place at this gothic mansion and she's connected to death in a way. I think there's a murder mystery because people keep dying around her and it's just really like chaotic and stressful, and like obviously it would be if people keep dying around you for no reason apparently. So I think it's a murder mystery and I've heard really good things about this. I'm super intrigued by it and I think it will be good to set the mood for like fall and for all the spooky things coming up, because I don't think it's necessarily a horror book or anything, but I feel like the vibes from this and then the murder mystery plot are going to be so good to read as it starts to get colder and then I start to get into the fall mood. I'm already in the fall mood, but you know what I mean. And then this next book is not officially on my September TBR. It doesn't fill any prompts. It's kind of just an extra book, but I had thought I would be needing this book for the previous prompts I thought I'd be doing, but I don't anymore. But I still like have the copy from the library, so you know, I'm just gonna hang on to it in case I get to it. And that is Phoenix Unbound by Grace Draven. I've heard people really like this, but I also haven't heard many people talk about this at the same time. I just know it's a romantasy, kind of underrated. Like, honestly, I was not familiar with it until I saw a reel on Instagram. I don't even know if it's YA or anything, but I just know that in this world, every town in this kingdom is required to send a girl to be burned alive for like entertainment purposes, which is crazy. So this one girl volunteers and she has like magic that prevents her from actually dying, I think. But it like saves other girls, like that's why she's doing it. And then this like warrior guy comes in and then they are like meshed together in this plot. Sorry, that's a terrible explanation. Again, I'm not too familiar with it, but it sounded really good, and it also fulfilled the prompt that I thought I'd be doing, which was like Phoenix on the cover or in the title, and obviously Phoenix Unbound. So I'm still gonna hang on to it just in case I do end up getting to it. I don't foresee myself getting to it, but you know, never say never. Those are all the books on my September TBR. I may read more than that. I may not get to all of them. I hope I can. We'll see how it goes, but either way, I'm so excited for fall to finally be starting. I'm so excited for Halloween coming up and for all the spooky things I'll get to do. I really cannot wait, and I will update this journal spread as soon as I can. I'm sure you'll see it in a vlog whenever I do a vlog again. I'm excited to actually participate in the Magical Readathon while everyone else is participating in it too, because when I did the Gear Up thing in July, it was just on my own. Like, it was kind of just for fun to like challenge myself and also, I guess, prepare myself for a readathon in the way, because I've never actually done one before. So I'm really excited, honestly. I just hope I can balance it with school. I think I'm getting to the point where my routine is pretty set, so I'll just have to incorporate, you know, reading into that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next one. I'm not sure what it will be or when it will be up, but I will see you then.